Time now for the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Weekly Report. We have Andy joining us right now. We're going to talk entertainment in a second, but right now let's talk crab legs. We didn't mention that last week, but every Friday night for a little while here, folks can get all-you-can-eat crab legs at Grand Falls.
Yeah, we still have our limited time offer, all-you-can-eat crab legs, $44.99 every Friday night through the month of October. I can kind of let that cat out of the bag, so to speak, from 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Robert's Buffet. We will end that at the end of October, so you'll want to get in before they're gone.
And again, that is this Friday night, so it's tonight and every Friday night till the end of this month, so get in there and enjoy it while you can. Now, there's some fun things coming up on Friday night, the 25th of October, Friends of the Bob and Tom Show. Still a few tickets left for that. The next night, Brad Williams is sold out, so if people want to get tickets for the Bob and Tom Show, they should probably hurry up because I'm sure there are some people who wanted to go to the other one and are like, oh, that's sold out, so I'm going to buy these tickets instead. It's going to be a darn good time, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be a good time. A lot of people are familiar with all the comedians on the Bob and Tom Show, so they will be here. That will be a show for mature audiences, so keep in mind they'll probably be a little more raunchy than they are on the radio. So in that case, is it mature audiences or is it immature audiences only? I don't know how that really works out. I guess it depends on your definition there. But it could go either way, but we always have to kind of put that out there for people because one thing people don't realize about our venue, we are considered an all ages venue unless otherwise noted.
Nice.
So your kids are welcome at our shows unless we say so. Nice. And we even have some kids who go to comedy shows because, it's up to their parents ultimately in the end.
Now, as we turn the page to November, Saturday, November 9th, Don Felder from the Eagles. And then on November 23rd, that's also Saturday, Sebastian Bach. So a couple of great shows in November. And then we turn the page to December. We've got Hinder right before Christmas on the 20th of December. And then we turn the page for next year. We already have stuff for Saturday, the 15th of February, Collective Soul, and Saturday, March 8th, Josh Turner. And we're working on adding some additional things. We can't talk about them yet, but there's some other fun stuff that's in the works right now as well, right?
Yeah, we're working on a ton of stuff for 2025 besides Josh Turner and Collective Soul, as you mentioned. We've got so much stuff happening behind the scenes. It's crazy. Your listeners would never believe how this stuff all comes together. Some of the stuff we plan out for, and some of this kind of falls in our lap. It's weird how it all happens.
Absolutely.
But we should talk a little bit about our New Year's Eve party a little bit too, because that will be, as always, we do have the big party in the event center, and the Johnny Home Band will be playing again on December 31st.
And I believe this is the biggest party in the entire Sioux Empire. For the most, if there's a bigger one, I don't know what it is, because you guys, it kind of takes over the entire casino, and it is a huge, amazing, awesome event. And if people are looking to get a room, it's probably almost too late to get a room. I don't know if there's any left that night, but if they're wanting to come out and be a part of it, right now is the time to start planning and get that on their schedule. And you said Johnny Home Band will be back again for 2025?
Yep, Johnny Home Band will be back in for 2025. We'll be selling tickets for people again. Prices are kind of still to be determined, but they'll be very on par with what we charged last year. It's like a general admission show. Yeah. Last year was the first year we didn't have, we usually set up like kind of tables and like round tables for people to sit at. Last year we kind of set up the dance floor in the middle and kind of left it kind of open and had tables on the side and some options for people to stand at, and it went over great. So we're going to do that again, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to start selling tickets to the general public here coming up in mid-November. So I just kind of want to put that bug in people's ear because we sold a ton of tickets. We usually sell out because, we can only sell so many tickets during the, even though it's general admission, we can only sell so many tickets to the show before the show. And we sold so many tickets on the day of the show because the weather was so nice last year. I mean, we don't know what Mother Nature is going to do this year, but we had so much walk-up business too that we just kind of want to let people know that tickets will be available, and we may do something to the effect of like you'll get a cheaper price if you buy your tickets before a certain date.
Oh, yeah.
And that if you don't buy them, so if you buy them at the door, they may be a little more expensive. We've been kind of batting that back and forth, so we just want to get that warning out there.
Well, we'll make sure we let folks know as soon as they're ready. We'll let them know on this weekly report.
Yeah, and as you said, it's a pretty big party. It's like the whole casino kind of gets involved, and you got to think of it kind of like almost like a wedding reception. Like you just kind of come and go from the event center as you please. You're not stuck in there for the entire night, and the band plays for a good 2 to 3 hours. I mean, they take breaks, obviously.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, it's like a big party.
It is.
So think of it that way.
Well, Andy, I'm going to make plans to be there, and I hope other folks do as well. It's New Year's Eve, and all of the other things we just talked about are already on the website. That'll be on there soon. But if you go to GrandFallsCasinoResort.com and get signed up, and we'll see if we can hopefully have you come out to one of the fun shows. And again, we'll talk to you next week, my friend. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Again, Andy is with Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, and we do this each Friday. It's the weekly report. If you miss it on the radio, you can catch the podcast version at SiouxFallsPodcast.com.